Thank you so much for joining me this morning on Motivation Monday. My name is Kate Johnson. I am the owner of the Kate Johnson Artistry Companies and a brand ambassador with 11 other amazing people for Limelight by Alcone. Last week, we did a conference call, and I just wanted to move this over to Periscope as I had a lot of people on the West Coast ask me if I could film it so that they could hear it because it was a little bit too early for them, and I totally understand that. So we'll be moving our Monday Motivation calls to Periscope so that you can rewatch it later and share it. If you guys can share this, I would really appreciate that. I'd love to have as many people be able to hear this as possible. So last week we discussed accomplishments and how to achieve them, how to goal set, and how to knock those things out. And we are going to talk a little bit about that again this week. But this week I really want to talk about something that I think too many of us say, including myself, which is, I'm too busy. So I find myself saying this a lot when I have overscheduled myself. And really I find that when people use this sentence, I'm too busy, it's because they have, for the most part, poor time management skills. And I can say sometimes I definitely fall into that category. But sometimes it's also just because they don't want to do something, or they're making an excuse, or because they're too scared to attempt something that they have scheduled for themselves. So while I can't always help you out with things that are maybe too scary to do, I can help you with a little bit of time management. Now, I have an amazing little tool that I like to use called the Passion Planner. I have sent some of these out to my team with Limelight. It looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see this, called the Passion Planner. You can find it on thepassionplanner.com. I've decided for Monday Motivation for this year, I'm really going to talk through my Passion Planner as I find myself really making reference to it every week. And we're going to talk about this week, we're going to talk about making plans and making moves. So every Sunday, I'm going to challenge you and to mark on your Passion Planner or on your schedule to give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes every Sunday to evaluate your week and to really make some plans to make great moves to achieve those goals that you're looking to do. So this Sunday, things that I made plans for was I looked through my schedule and saw what type of actually major things needed to be handled this week. Now, I was sick a week and a half ago, and two of my days that had plans to get accomplished didn't get done. And so I really am behind. And I have unfortunately had to say to people this week, I'm too busy. And in these situations, I didn't handle my time management a couple weeks ago very well because I did overschedule myself. And when I got sick, I didn't allow any time to catch up. And so that was a big life lesson for me. And also a big life lesson for me in, being, what is the word? And saying yes too many times to other people when really I didn't have time. Good morning. So I would really like to challenge you every Sunday to look at your schedule, see what type of flexibility that you have, and really make yourself some good goals. Now, every week you have 7 days to accomplish things. Now, I really suggest if you're a business owner, maybe give yourself at least one day off if at all humanly possible, and maybe a day and a half off so that you can take that extra half a day to catch up on things that maybe you didn't catch up on the week before. Because saying the things, especially to clients, friends, or family, I'm too busy, really can hurt you in the long run. As another example for myself, I work with a production company and I do some films with them. And I helped them out yesterday on a film where they actually had another makeup artist on board for that. And she had to leave in the middle of the day, so they asked if I would come and fill in. And I am really good friends with the producer and the director, and I said, I would have done this for you the whole day. I had the whole day free. Why didn't you call me? And he said, well, we can't pay for this situation, and I know that you're always so busy. And unfortunately, that was it was him speaking the truth, and unfortunately for me, that was kind of a stab in my stomach because I thought, you know what, I have planted those seeds with people. I have told people I'm too busy. And they're starting to seek out other people for opportunities that they have because they truly believe me when I say I'm too busy. And it is because I've had 4-time management skills. So instead of saying I'm too busy, I want you to start saying to yourself, I'm very productive this week. I'm not busy, I'm productive this week. And what type of productive activities can you achieve this week? So today is Monday. Obviously, it's Monday motivation. And what 2 or 3 things can you accomplish today that will help you out tomorrow and the rest of the week? By breaking things down every day, you can get small tasks accomplished and really achieve a bigger goal for yourself. So, without overscheduling yourself and being overly productive and missing out on valuable time with friends, family, and being too busy for your clients and the people that are really helping you out, what kind of things can you achieve today to really be productive? So look at your schedule and say morning, noon, and before your workday is over. Some people have a workday that goes until midnight. I'm helping out team members and helping them figure out how to achieve goals until very late into the evening. And so for me, that is, I don't really have an end time unless I have something else planned in my schedule. But what 3 things can I achieve today? Today, for myself, I'm going to be meeting up with a couple of people and talking about the opportunity of Limelight, as well as sharing with one of the girls who actually listened to my Periscope last week about coming onto my bridal team. And what types of things do I need to do? For me, I need to mail out a couple of thank you notes. I need to mail out some samples and as well as mail out some products as a thank you to a couple of great clients. So look at those things that need to get done today, and some of those things are only going to take 5-10 minutes, especially all the mailings. I've already accomplished those things yesterday when I was watching TV. I wrote my thank you notes, I got my stuff organized, it's in my purse. All I now have to do is go to the UPS store and mail them out. So that's something that can be done relatively quickly. That's not really taking up a huge portion of my day, correct? But meeting with people, I need to assume that it's going to take an hour and then it's going to take 15 minutes to 20 minutes going to get to them and leaving to go to my next appointment. So making sure that you're filling in enough time and not overscheduling yourself. Thank you, everybody, for the love on this Periscope. So now, when you're looking at a bigger picture, when you are in sales or you are starting a new business, it is really easy to say yes to everybody. And it's because of fear, right? Now, Jacob, if you're still on this Periscope, he is a great person who has told all of us you need to live a life of abundance, not a life of scarcity. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And don't be afraid to say no to people. Don't be afraid to say, you know what, I apologize. I don't have that in my schedule, time in my schedule for that this week, but I would love to make an appointment with you for next week or an appointment to do that next week. I promise you that I will get that done. And it's really great when you do that because of a couple of reasons. One, you're telling somebody that they are important to you, that what they need from you is essential and you do want to help them. But it is, and when you put it in your schedule, you will be able to put your full attention on them so that they feel as important as really they are to you. And when you start to break down goals into smaller actions and smaller goals, you are truly planting appropriate seeds and planting the seeds that you really want to plant, as opposed to planting seeds that you don't want to plant. Sometimes I know for myself, again, planting those seeds of that I'm too busy was not a seed that I wanted to plant, especially with some people that I really love and cherish and always want to work with. I planted a bad seed, and now they have an idea for me that I am too busy for them, and that is absolutely not the case. And I apologized to them to that yesterday, and I said, please call me. I promise that that was not my intention. But when I'm planting good seeds with people, I'm actually, able to, good morning, then able to really set myself up for accomplishment later in this week or later in the year. I apologize. So the last thing I want to touch base on, because I don't want to keep you for too long, what I want people to do is, I'm sorry, hold on one second. is be able to say what what goals do I have accomplished, setting myself up for goals, what type of goals do I have that I want to accomplish. And if you're starting a new business and if you're in sales, really getting started is really what you need to do. So get yourself started, get yourself taking that first step, because sometimes that first step is the scariest one to take. And but when you who are these people? Donald Trump. So like when you're setting yourself up for success in sales or starting a new business, you really need to take that first step. And sometimes when you're saying to yourself that you're too busy, or it means that you're too scared, and that you're never going to get yourself there. I know I have a couple team members that are really, really amazing, and we really want to make sure that they know the next step to take, and that they take it as soon as is humanly possible, so that they can be the most successful. So if I have calls with you this week, or if you have calls with your mentor or other people this week, what can you do to actually take that first step, as scared as you may be, and make sure that you let them know that you are scared and that there's something that you're fearful of, so that they can really help you take those steps. If you are with Limelight, one of the first steps that I really want to make sure that you take is making sure that you get your full kit, and that you are reading up on your materials so you really know how to help people out the best, and that you are setting up for your initial either consultation or your initial party, if your intentions are to do a party, and see how we can get you into that first $1,000 of sales within your first week or two. And know that you can rely on your upline to help you out. You can rely on me if you need my help. You know how to reach out to me. And that you know you can really accomplish these goals and start making some money, because you've invested in your business and you've invested in yourself. And we want to make sure that you are reaping the benefits of that and getting money back as soon as humanly possible. And that's really what Limelight's all about, is achieving those goals. So reach out to me. I don't want to keep you too much longer. Next week, I think we're going to be talking about being a brand and knowing your brand. But again, this Sunday, something I really want everybody to do is look at their schedule for next week, break it down into smaller goals, and see how can we accomplish those goals by the time I talk to you on Monday. Now, if you have any questions for me, or you want me to cover anything particularly, you can find us on Instagram at either Kate John Beauty, or you can find me on Global Beauty Team or Global Beauty Team Limelight, and on Facebook, Kate Johnson Artistry, or Global Beauty Team. And reach out if you have any questions about Limelight, about business in general, or about running a bridal team and essentially finding business and making money at doing what you love to do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this little episode of Monday Motivation. I hope that you have an amazing Monday, that you look at your passion planner if you have one. If you don't, go ahead and grab one of those passion planners so you really can start scheduling out an amazing week and really start setting some goals for yourself. Have a great day, you guys, and have a great week. I'll talk to you next Monday.